Hi, Cecile here from Fawn's Greenhouse. I'm just going to tell you about a few shade plants. First, okay, we have some perennials. We have quite a few of them here. We have the native fern, which is the ostrich fern. And then we have a new one this year. It's going to be a little darker green. It's called the Christmas fern. And the ever popular hostas. We've got a few different varieties. This one is the king. And this one is American Halo. They're getting quite big already. That's always a nice filler. They fill lots of space and we have a lot of sun. And we have bleeding hearts. That can go anywhere. It can get to be quite tall, about 4 to 6 feet. And lots of flowers. And a great shade plant is the begonia. This is a red, we got yellow, orange, pink, and some mochas with a darker leaf. This is our fire, very nice color. And they just have non-stop blooms. They just bloom and bloom and bloom. They don't like too much wind or too much sun. The morning sun is fine, or shade would be okay too. And then we have Amerihides begonia. They have very big blossoms, and they're very nice. And they're also like the non-stop. They keep blooming all the time, but the flowers are very big and impressive. And we have our double impatiens. We have a few different colors of double impatiens. And they're a nice filler, and they'll get about that tall, and that's non-stop flowers too. Always flowers. Still don't like the wind all that much either. And then we have some things that hang over, or you could just use it's a Torenia. This one's called Gilded Grape. It's a little yellow and purple. And that'll fill out nice, lots of flowers, and hangs over a bit. And we have Creeping Jenny, very popular. This is also perennial, so it could be ground cover, or you can put it in a pot to hang over. I plant them and hang them over my stones in my front yard where there's not very much sun. They can handle a little bit of sun, but they prefer part sun. And then we have Diamond Frost. That's a nice filler. It just has little white flowers and quite delicate to kind of fill in either in your pot or on the ground. And another great plant for shade is Coleus, and there's so many different colors. This one is a Newly Noir, and they grow quite big. And you can if they're getting too tall, you trim them up, and then they get nice and bushy, and it doesn't hurt them at all. This is a new color for us this year. It's called Moon Dust. Has little speckles in there. Pretty nice. And then we have Coleosaurus. It's a very big one. And then we also have a coleus that hangs over. So you put that in a pot, and this will get nice and tall, but not nice and tall, nice and thick, and then hangs over. So it's a great hanger or a ground cover. And we have 3 different varieties of that. And then in a pot or on the ground, we also have potato vines. They can live in the sun, but they prefer part sun shade. And then this is Blackie and Marguerite, a nice bright. And they will just cascade and hang over. They get nice and big. And you can use these vines also in your pots. This is the vine wire big leaf. It can be in the sun or in the shade. And then we have, this is also perennial. This is Jade Frost, and it hangs over. It could be sun or shade. Another one. And another shade plant too is the fuchsia. And that gets a lot of bell flowers, and it continues to flower all the time. Also, not too happy with it, too windy of places. But likes morning sun or shade. And then we have, as bedding plants, we have impatiens. We can also have bedding plant coleus, because they come in 6-packs, so they can be ground cover underneath a tree, and there's a variety of different colors in that. They're mixed. And we also have pansies. Pansies are great in the full sun or part sun. They work both ways. And mimulus is a great shade flower, and they are like spotted dotted yellows and oranges. And they come in a 6-pack, and they love the shade or part sun. And here's one of our shade baskets. These ones are begonias. We put, this one we put some lobelia. You can use that in sun or shade. In the middle, we have 3 different begonias. We've got a couple pansies and some impatiens. And when it fills up, that will be gorgeous and just keeps on flowering them all the time. Great shape. Thank you. See you later.